Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of Farming Simulator on Riverbend Springs? Really? Riverbend Springs. My name is Daddy Jokey and we are going to continue where we left off previously, which is picking up the harvester and taking down all of this wheat that's ready, and we're gonna swath it out so that we have some straw to get set with so that we can move our cows. Oh, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we don't have a cow shed, we just have a cow pasture. Either way, even if the straw costs pennies to sell, it is still a produce that or product, not produce, that our farm generated, and we can keep it. If nothing else, we can build a pumpkin maze or whatever. Yeah, we're gonna get right on that. First things first, though, I want to say for episode 2, I decided to not follow up episode 1 as a survival roleplay series. I'm still going to do this sort of in character. I'm just gonna do it in character as me, like a let's play series, right? Like any other YouTuber. And then when I get more comfortable with video editing, recording, make some like art and stuff that I can input into the video as well, then I will do a survival roleplay. Also, as more mods become available that make survival roleplays a little bit easier to do. Yeah. Now, second thing is game settings. I noticed in the first episode it was really sort of milky white. I don't know if you can kind of see it right now. A little bit, maybe toward the top of the ridge over here behind the combine, but I can't for the life of me figure out which setting might be responsible for that. I think that might just be something the game does. So yeah, when I figure that out, I will edit it. Until then, we're gonna have to deal with what we've got. Now let's fire up the combine. Let's hit the header on. Pipe is on the left side, yep. So we're gonna go up through the field this way, and again, as previously, we're gonna run it in a time lapse. So I will see you all at the end of the time lapse. Okay, here we are. First load done. We're not entirely full, but the way I'm cutting the field, I think if I was going back up, I would be full halfway through and then would have to maneuver the thing around. So instead, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my John Deere over there with the little trailer. I'm not actually even sure that little trailer can contain all that wheat. We'll see. We'll see what's up. But in the meantime, let's check out this ground deformation, or in this case, straw deformation. I mean, it's looking good. I don't know, it's looking realistic, but it is looking definitely a lot better than it did in FS25 and previous installations. Or installments, rather. Sorry. Here we go then. Let's go and grab the straw. Oh, I'm sorry, straw. Grab the wheat, the grain itself. Drive up on this road. Let's not compact the field any more than we have to. Oh yeah, this is the tractor I really don't like. I don't like this, I don't like the way the front windshield is separated in the middle by the door. It seems a little silly. A first mod I'm looking forward to is the ability to disable automatic overloading. I want to be able to do that by myself so that it's a little bit more realistic, especially if I want to move forward with a role-playing series later on. It really makes it kind of difficult to suspend one's disbelief if an empty combine harvester automatically starts overloading the grain into a trailer. But we have loaded up max weight. I think since I'm not doing a roleplay series, I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. Turn off the... where is that? Measuring unit? No, it's gonna be in game settings right here. Turn off trailer fill limit, just because really there's no reason otherwise. So we'll finish loading up the trailer. Also, I think the thing I don't understand about it is how, other than experience, how would anybody know that their trailer is reaching the limit of its weight-bearing capacity, right? Because density of the crop or of the material that's being put into the trailer influences how much of it can actually go in there. So it's not a simple math of yeah about there, because you know, if you put something compact in like dirt, then it's gonna go high up. If you put something loose but heavy like, you know, rocks the size of your fist, you might have to load even less of them. So I don't know how one would know that, other than just really having an eye for it from experience. So here we go, dumping our first load of wheat. It looks like we got about, what did we get, about 6,000 liters. I don't know what that is in freedom units, things like bushels. I honestly have no idea what that is. Someone tried to explain it to me, but it just went right over my head. Correct me if I'm wrong. Bushel is a unit of containment rather than that of weight. What I mean by that is that a long time ago, someone somewhere had a cylinder drum that they filled with wheat and said this is 1 bushel of wheat. And so the unit is even different between different crops because it's a different volume. So rather than paying for a specific amount of resource, you're paying for a specific volume of space. So yes, but anyway, here we are back in the harvester. I've put the pipe in, and we're gonna continue on harvesting the field in a time lapse. So I will be back at the end of that. Hopefully by then we will have the whole field done. We can turn off the beacon. Here we go. And I'm nearly done harvesting the wheat, so we can end the time lapse here. One thing that I will have to learn is properly positioning the camera for a time lapse. I'm used to kind of swiveling it around as I go along with field work, both for optimum viewing for myself, but now I'm gonna have to actually take into account that when I speed it up. Oh look, there's the deer from first episode. There was a joke that I missed on, but it's too late for that now. I'm gonna go ahead and just drive this over to the silo, save myself the hassle of having to switch vehicles. But yeah, after it's all done harvested, I'm gonna go and have to figure out a situation with a baler. I'm an idiot. I turned on the wrong way. So I'm gonna go around this tree. Hopefully I don't smack the pipe on anything. You know, I should really just turn it in. As far as playing from first or third person, I actually really enjoy playing from first person, but I understand that for just regular old Let's Plays, first person may not be super ideal, so I will do a lot of that from third person. A lot of the field work, definitely, since we have it time-lapsed. I don't really want anybody spending days watching a video of me just going up and down a field. So yeah, so let's see. We finished harvesting everything Walter set up for us. Let's hit the menu and let's find nope, that's the animales. This is our crop calendar, and this is our production. Is this, there we go, here we are, prices. So we have 5,000, let's say 5,500 liters of canola. We have just passed its lowest price point, and it's going up. The best price in December. So we can probably sit on that. What is now? Now is August, end of August. September, October, November, 3 months. I suppose we could sit on it. We don't have a lot of it to begin with, so we might as well maximize our income from that. And then wheat. Where is wheat? Is it alphabetically? Barley, barrel, yes. Okay, so wheat's going to be all the way down at the bottom somewhere. Right there. Almost 11,000 liters. Again, best price is almost double current price in January. However, I don't know how realistic it is to store these commodities for that long amount of time. Right? That's almost half a year for the wheat to just sit in a silo. And something tells me that in reality you get paid based on the grade of it. So it's less about supply and demand, especially with the way global economy works. It's less about the supply and demand, although that also goes into it, and more about your local, like the quality of your product. Right, so like you grade the grain. Is your grain good enough to be made into bread or flour, bread flour, or normal, you know, enriched wheat flour or whatever? Or is your grain kind of crap because it just didn't do well and it's barely good as feed? I think that really is what determines the price. In Farming Simulator, you get one price. You get wheat price, regardless of, oh, we should fold that up, regardless of whether or not your wheat is any good. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait to get the best price out of it. Just backing up a trailer with a vehicle like this. For the record, I do have some skill backing up a trailer in real life, but I have zero skill driving a combine harvester in real life, so there is that. Yeah, we can get rid of the John Deere over here as well. We can go park up the trailer where I got it from, and then we can look to sourcing a baler because it's gonna rain in 3 hours. So I would really like to get my baler. What is giving me money? So I just realized that my money has increased since I started the game by $270. So how is my farm making $270 without me knowing? Oh wow. Yeah, here I'm really showing the skill of backing up a trailer. Okay, back out to the outside view. This is also why I don't like this tractor too much. It is a there's like a lag between me hitting the button make it go back and it actually going, and that's what's messing up my ability to back up a little bit. Also, I'm rusty, I'll freely admit it. I haven't played FS22 for maybe a year before the release of this game, so I'm a little bit rusty with the controls. Let's back up the thing into here. And let's hit our vehicles and find our tractors. So here is John Deere 3650. It's got 116 horsepower, and the reason I don't like it is the manual plus power shift. That's what's messing it up for me. We also have this Challenger, which is, well, it doesn't help. 160 to 125 horsepower. So which is it? How will we know? How will we find out? Do we have a workshop over here somewhere? Like where we can edit the vehicles, right? I don't think there is any way to tell which engine setup we have. Oh, we have the 160 horsepower. There we go. Okay, so our best tractor is 160 horsepower, which is not a lot, but it's actually pretty decent in terms of all of that. So we're gonna go and hop into the store and look for a baler. Yield improvement, combine harvesting, forage, grassland, baling. Here we go. So typically round balers are cheaper than square ones. Let's check in over here, see if maybe there's a baler for a discount. There is not. Okay, well, then we're gonna have to go here. Me oh my. Round balers for $65,000. Well, how much is it gonna take to rent one of them? I'm not really even sure where to start. I mean, this one's the cheapest, so the rental price is usually the percentage. So we can go over there and see if we can rent it. Wheel setup, I don't care. Round net, round bale net, standard net, film, empty, standard net. We're just packing some straw, so we don't need to worry about any of that. If I wanted to lease it, it would be 3,100. Well, I guess. I don't know if 3,100. I also haven't checked what I'm gonna need. 120 horsepower. Yeah, so we're gonna need a Challenger. I haven't checked the price of. What is happening? Do we have to start the car? I mean, start the tractor. Why isn't it letting me unhook the cultivator? Okay. That's just distressing. Do we have some kind of broken cultivator setup? What is happening? Why can't I unhook the cultivator? Come on. Do the thing. Okay. I think this must be some kind of bug, because for the life of me I can't unhook the cultivator. The game doesn't come with manual attached by default, so clearly this is something being broken. Alright, well, let's do the only thing that we can, and that is reset the vehicle. And I think you reset the vehicle from the map. So I have to get out of it. There. Then we hit the tractor and we go reset. Yes. Okay. And that detached the cultivator. Oh goody. I'm glad we can sort these issues out. Now, where did it reset to? Is the store, which is over there. So Off into the car we go and drive to the store. We just wasted an hour and a half fiddling around with nonsense. We're gonna have to bail the straw while it's raining, which is super not ideal, but kind of is what it is. I think we can drive around the farm and get out onto the road over here. Whoop, almost hit the silo with my car or truck. I think I can get out onto this road right here and head out to the shop that way. Yes? No, this is a dead end. Alright, let's just bust a UV on this road. Since it's a dead end. I'm tripping over my tongue, as you can tell. Since this is a dead end, we can just bust a UV right there. Stop at this stop sign. Check the map again. Which way do I need to go? Go right, go left. Alrighty. Let's go that way. Let's use our indicators. Okay, they don't auto turn off. That's a mod. Let's go 40 miles per hour. I don't actually know what the speed limit is out here. Alright. Go right. Alrighty. We're almost at the store. Oh, in the first episode when I was doing a roleplay, I said I was looking for the gas station when I was parked right outside the store. Gas station is right here. What a goofy goober. I really should have done a little bit more pre-planning, but it is what it is. Here we are at the store. I'm gonna go find parking. These guys don't look like they have their own dedicated stuff, so we're just gonna put it right here behind the gas station. Is this a sidewalk? Am I just driving on a sidewalk? Bam. Let's go get our reset tractor. Ooh, I don't like that. That's not great. I'm used to from previous farming simulator where we didn't have the third-person view to just kind of do the FPS thing and run and jump for at least visually what appears to be a faster way of moving, and that doesn't seem to be possible now. But we've got the baler. Let's get back to the farm. Let's check out the inside of this Challenger. Seems to be a fairly old tractor. It's definitely not like late 2020s or even just go. Screw this school bus. It's probably full of children at this point because it's almost 2 p.m. Last thing we want is for them to stop on the roadside over here to let some children out and then us being stuck there for 5 minutes. It is a hateful thing. Did Giants do a better job of putting the mirrors to work? What I mean is, in previous farming simulators, most tractors' mirrors were completely useless. Whoa! Hello! What's that then? You just went for the overtake. Never in my life. That's actually pretty amazing to see, though. Previously, the traffic was sort of on the rails, just driving around in predetermined patterns. You could kind of see the same car or same truck going around the place. Predictably, like you could follow it through the map, and then you could, if you found out which way it enters the map, you could wait for it there, and it would just drive like a train around and around. But it looks like they must have done something else with that this time around, because I mean, y'all saw that the school bus was definitely trying to overtake, which is kind of cool. So here we are with a baler. This is my first time baling in FS25, and I know that they have added the option to actually have your like you have to fill it. There is a consumable element to baling now. It's not just we're wrapping the bales miraculously with zero input. So We'll see how that goes. How long it lasts. I didn't bring any extras, but we did leave the pickup truck over by the store. So if we need to get more bale wrap, we'll just buy more bale wrap. And even if I buy too much, it's not like we're never gonna use it ever again. So I don't think it's the kind of consumable that gets wasted. I think it's... I don't know what the bale wrap is in real life, what the material is. I would imagine it is some form of twine, probably reinforced, maybe even synthetic in nature, which would be unfortunate because that would make baling a little bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit of an unsustainable practice, unless it was made out of some kind of recycled material or biodegradable material. So we'll see. We're already beeping up 100. I am going to miss very much, very dearly, the ability to auto unload balers. This is one of the things I really don't like about round balers, is the amount of fiddling around that you have to do. I realize that a real farmer would have to do all of that, but we're not real farmers. We're real sim farmers. FS25 is... Well, we'll see how much realism they've added to the game itself in terms of all the things that are different from real farming. But we can see that we've gone down just a smidgen on the bale wrap, around bale net counter. We still have 3 out of 3, but we've done like 1%. So it looks like we probably won't have to buy a new bale wrap. Definitely not for this little bit of wheat that we're doing, or wheat straw. So let's keep going, and I think I'm gonna go and do another time lapse. 2 time lapses in one video. Ooh. But maybe I should choose a different music for wrapping. Maybe I should have like one music for harvesting and one music for wrapping. So as soon as I'm done unloading this bale, we're gonna go ahead and start another time lapse. Here we go. And here we are, last bale. This bit of straw, I'm still gonna pick it up just for the sake of not having a messy field, because you can't really do much with it. I mean, you can still plow over it, but I don't know if it disappears. So I'm just gonna scoop it up, make everybody dizzy with that little, I don't even know what to call it, just tight circle. Pick up this bit, turn off the baler, lift it up, fold it in. Does it even have folding? It doesn't. We made a total of 9 bales. I don't know that 9 straw bales was worth the amount of money we paid to rent out this this baler. But at this point, it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and, well, I guess, drive it back to the store. This way. One thing that I do need to look at is to see if we have some kind of handling implement. Because I don't think either... I know for sure that the green tractor didn't have a front loader. This one doesn't have the mount for it either. So I don't know that I actually have anything that will help me pick the bales up. Which, given the fact that I have an hour before it starts raining, supposedly, that's a little bit worrying. But I guess we'll have to deal with that in a minute there. Yeah. I don't really understand what Walter was doing. He doesn't have a baler. He doesn't have any... Ooh, look at this. Boat is boating. That's pretty cool. A little bit of a shame that it doesn't have water collision. It doesn't leave ripples and stuff. It just seems to be gliding along, but it looks good enough. Good enough for a brand new sort of... Oh shoot, this is the thing. Good enough for a brand new thing, brand new idea that Giants had. I like it. And where is the drop off? Previously they had these things marked. This is where it spawns, but that doesn't mean that that's where the trigger is. Is that it over there? Let's have a looky. Shop trigger. This is the vehicle shop. Okay, what is the trigger there? Is that where we can sell the vehicle or return it? Or have they entirely changed how this works and you don't even need to do that anymore? Let's have a look. Yeah, I think this is the trigger for repair, repaint, return. Yep. Thank you very much. Return that. And then this thing. If we hit customize, front weight, are we... Front weight, no. Are we allowed to put... No, shoot. Okay, this is not helpful. But here it tells us that we have 160 horsepower, which I guess we can read on the tractor itself, so... So we're gonna go home, I guess, and figure out a way to get those bales undercover so that all of our work and all of the money we spent renting out the bale wrapper and or baler, I guess it's not a wrapper, wasn't wasted, which I reckon it will be, because we only have 45 minutes, not even, or yes, even 47 minutes. Math hard, help. 47 minutes before we even get to the rain, and I don't think I don't think that's enough time to figure that out. Not at 5 times the speed. At 5 times the speed we have something to the count of 5 minutes before the rain begins. So our straw's gonna get rained on. It is what it is. Yeah. I mean, I don't know that we'll be able to really come up with anything different than, ooh, let's take this under the bridge there. Ooh, that's kind of cool. That's a neat thing on the map. What about the map? I haven't really seen much of it yet, but I think so far, what I'm seeing, I'm liking in that it looks like Giants have done a good job kind of putting in the detail that they usually lacked in the past. Like getting the spirit right, if that makes sense. Like, I haven't really been in Indiana. Where I live in Colorado, the farms are different. We don't have this many trees. Yeah, but anyway, I parked that up. Let's have a looky and see if I can find any way of transporting it. So there's well, there's a lot of options, I suppose. There is Schmetterling, the butterfly, which transports 2 bales. We have 9, so that would work. I mean, leasing that would not cost us a lot of money, and I should have done that when I was at the shop. Goofy goober. Yeah, there's nothing new in there, so that's the cheapest way to transport them. We could even rent 2 of them, and it weighs 400 kilos, so I don't know if we could carry it on the front of this tractor. We could probably carry it on the back of it, but then we're risking popping a wheelie. So we're gonna grab the John Deere and we're gonna go ahead and rent out the butterfly. Or lease it, I guess. Yeah, that is by far the way to go. Let's lease 2 of them, because why not? We'll hook it up to the back and the front, and we'll carry 4 bales at a time. That'll be a swift enough job that I think we might even be able to put it away before it starts properly raining, especially if I hit the gas and just full speed ahead to the shop, and then yeah, and that'll be that. Now while we're going there, let's talk about episode lengths. I'd like to have the episodes be around 40 minutes in length. However, I have no idea how to calculate effectively how long an episode is going to be, taking into account, hey, maniac, taking into account time lapses, right? Like this episode so far has had 2 time lapses, and generally I like to do the time lapse at 500% of the speed. That's been kind of where it's not moving so quickly that it makes everybody nauseous, but it is not so slow that it barely really improves on the just boring nature of driving up and down a field for 20 minutes, right? Like I understand that if a video is 20 minutes and I speed it up by 500%, that should make that video 4 minutes long, right? However, I don't have that like scheduled out, if that makes sense. Like I don't, so far I'm winging it basically is what I'm trying to say. So here we have the first butterfly, back up, take the front butterfly as well. Here we go. We have 25 minutes before the rain. I mean, to be honest, the thing that I'm little concerned about is that I'm not seeing any clouds, right? Why that's concerning is that I would have thought that there would be some reciprocity between that weather indicator over there and the clouds, right? Like, we've already had weather in the game for quite a while, and I would have thought that they would have added, like if I decided to turn off the HUD and I'd look at the sky, this does not look like sky 20 minutes before it starts raining. And that's coming from me, who lives in Colorado on the Front Range, where the weather, you know, we have a saying, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. Yeah? But we have mountains, right? We have weather that can roll in here in the span of 5 minutes out of nowhere. And like the weather forecast here is so complicated that you might as well just give up, because they'll tell you it snows, it doesn't snow. It just got stuck somewhere in the mountains and it doesn't snow. They tell you it's currently raining, it is not, it's sunshine. So, you know, it's difficult here, but this does not look like sky where I would be confident in any way that this is about to rain. You know what I mean? And if the only thing I have to rely on is the heads-up display telling me, yep, it's gonna rain, that seems super gamey and I don't love that. So let's unfold the butterflies, let's lower them, and let's go bale picking. I wonder, does this have autoloader? Or am I actually gonna have to struggle? Because this is a thing that I really hate doing. So let's go pick up the back ones. Bale 1. I don't think it's gonna have auto load. That would be way too much. Oh shit. See, I hate this. You have to get this exactly right. Come on, there we go. Lift it. Nope, the back one. Lift it up. Especially on a tractor that I don't enjoy driving either, or it's sort of janky. There we go. Lift it up and fold it in. And this should pinch the bales in place, so they shouldn't be so easy to lose. But yeah, good. Probably shouldn't drive with that front one down just yet. We should only lower it when we're picking up the bale. And here we go. Ooh, I hit it. My fault. Good. Lift it up. I'll have to back up for that. This is still the cheapest way of picking up a bale. It's a little janky. I hate this thing so much. I mean, I'm losing the one that I already had. Bugger me. Okay, let's just leave that one on there. Go pick up that one, and then put them in the shed before it starts raining. Okay, back up. Lower the thing. Oh, come on. Lift it, fold it, all at the same time. Good. Now let's find a spot for these. I reckon over there, next to the harvester. Let's go put these two in there. Only problem is gonna be I won't be able to stack them high. I will have to stack them lengthwise. And pretty far apart as well, which I guess that just kind of is what it is. So let's go pull out of the shed, turn the tractor around. And back up. Luckily we can follow the tracks that we left in there. Let's unfold, lower. Oh, a bit of adjustment here. There. Drive out. Lift it, fold it. So that was 4. Let's go struggle. Let's do the front ones, because those turned out to be more of a nightmare than the back ones for some reason. Lower the implement. Up. So according to the game, it is now raining. It is raining. I am so disappointed right now that I'm basically having blue sky and rain. I wonder if I have some kind of settings turned off, which causes that. But let's say that it's not raining profusely just yet, and we'll have time to put this under cover for the most part without it getting soaked. There. Let's pick up that far one over there, and then get the one just to the other side. Ooh. Okay, well, that's not the best job, I suppose, but maybe it'll shake. Yep, it'll shake itself into place. Or you can see the chair suspension working as we're bumping across the previously made tracks. Lift it, fold it, and drop it off at the garage or shed. be a bumpy ride on a freshly cut field, I suspect. Let's do the front, unfold it, lower it, push it up, and back out of here. Lift it, fold it. This is gonna be the last thing I think I'm gonna do in today's video. I should probably start doing the outro while still working on this, just so that I can save some time for everybody. Yeah, so like I said at the beginning, I think what we're definitely doing is we're gonna move away from attempting to make this a roleplay series. I think the game's not ready for it in terms of, you know, there are no mods to help along with that. And while it is possible to probably make a roleplay series, I'm sure other YouTubers are already working on it, no doubt. I don't have the skill just yet in doing that. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh. Okay. There we go. Oh, yes, finally. Lift it, fold it, let's get out of here. And then I won't even bother going to the store to return the things. But anyway, yeah, so we cleared 9 bales of the field. One of them got wet a bit. Whatever. Luckily, the game doesn't simulate... Ooh, I just broke their thing. Oopsie. Luckily, the game doesn't simulate decay by water, I guess you could say. And even if it did, I've seen on YouTube you have a lot of farms, and I've seen some store straw outside, so clearly it's not a biggie. But anyway, that's everything for this episode. I'm glad that you came back to watch it if you watched the first episode. If this is your first time seeing my YouTube attempt, it's my second video ever. Yay for me, although maybe a little bit more learning will have to happen here. But thank you so much for watching. My name is Daddy Jokey. Hope you enjoyed the video. Come back if you did. Feel free to subscribe to see when the next one comes out. I can't actually honestly tell you when that will be. Maybe tomorrow, maybe not. We'll see. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.